Rocket over the engine!
Why people should come down to Antarctica? Well, in a way, it's a bit self-evident when you come down here. But there are many reasons for coming down here. The main one would be the stunning landscape. When you come down to the south, then you see absolutely magnificent mountains, you see glacier, you see an awesome landscape. And this trip that you're on, which is a trip out of South America, across to the Falklands to South Georgia, South Shetland, and then to the Antarctic Peninsula and back up to Ushuaia, is the Rolls Royce of all trips because of the diversity of scenery, from the kind of more gentle landscape of the Falklands, which looks a bit like Scotland, to the harsh landscape of South Georgia, magnificent mountains cascading into the sea, and then to the Antarctic Peninsula itself, where you're just astounded by the snow-covered hills, mountains, and the extent of the glaciation. So that's a terrific experience. But when you come down to South Georgia, nothing really prepares you for what you see in South Georgia. You come into a beach like St Andrews Bay or Salisbury Plain, and you might have seen photographs, but when you actually experience the reality, coming in a small boat to land on a beach festooned with over 100,000 sails and 500,000 penguins behind them, and you see the clamour, the noise, the smell, it is an amazing experience. It's assailing all your senses, an audio sense and a visual sense, and it's just a totally memorable experience. And so it is with most of the beaches in South Georgia. They have a lot of wildlife, and again you have to think about that. This whole landscape here, whilst it's extremely remote, is actually teeming with creatures, all there because of the abundance of krill in the ocean. Now, I talk to people in every single lecture I do about looking, seeing, thinking and doing. And down here you do a lot of looking because it's all new. And you do a lot of seeing. You see lots of things that you've never seen before. And as a result of that, you start thinking, and you think thoughts that perhaps you haven't had before. And one of the most interesting thoughts, I think, is this: that when you come down into this landscape, you have a perspective on your existence. And when you experience the vastness of this space, the dimension of it, it's endless, it appears to be endless. You suddenly realize that you are but nothing in this landscape. And that's a good thought. It's not a frightening thought. It's actually a reassuring thought to know our place in the world, that we are nothing. It gives you a perspective on time, perspective on your existence. And I think that is really the number one thing for me coming down here. I love it. And we warn people when they come here, understand this. This is a serious drug. An experience of the polar regions will mean that you'll want to come back again and again and again.
你看看，我在专心拍照的时候，你看我身后，就这个，check out. What's going on? Yeah, falling. 来吧，开动快点。Check out this camera. Hey. 大家。
Check this out.
Hey, little fellow.
Check this out.
啊，
带你去哪儿？
就是你，哎呀，挪呀，好费劲了，是不是？好费劲了。好了，啊，这就是南乔治亚岛动物的天堂。